Well, you thought I was only into Roblox trains? Well, you'd be wrong. Wait a minute. Okay, let's get serious. Now you're all probably wondering, you see this, why would you spend $270 on a Lego ship when you don't even do Legos on this channel? As for why I did that, I don't know. As for my reasoning, well, you see, a few months ago I was scrolling on my phone like we always do during breakfast, looking at Google News, and I saw a blog post on a Western River steamboat built in Lego on Lego Ideas that had gotten 10,000 supporters, and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool, I want to get that. However, Lego still has not released it, nor made any mention of releasing it, or even if it's going to be released in that matter, even though it says approved. I don't know how it works, but whatever the case, I wanted to really get that boat. However, it's, again, not released. So, instead, a few months later, I saw that this guy was being released, and I was like, you know what? That also looks cool. So, I made the choice. If the Western River Steamboat wasn't released by the time this came out, which was Black Friday, then I'd just buy this boat. But if the Western River Steamboat came out before, then I would buy that. Lo and behold, Black Friday comes, I buy this. Western River Steamboat is nowhere to be found. It's a good thing I bought this when I did, because apparently, a few hours later, these guys, which came free with the set, are no longer available to get free, so a lot of people are angry, and justifiably. So, yeah, today I'll be doing a 4-hour time-lapse. By my 4-hour, I mean I'll be doing a sped-up time-lapse, because you guys don't want to see me building this for 4 hours. And, yeah, I'll throw some commentary over it. And enough blabbering already, let's get building this, schooner. Okay, time to further commentary over this video. I don't think you guys wanted to see just full-on time-lapse of me doing this. So, initially starting the ship, it went pretty well. I, got all the parts out. Fortunately, I got every single part I needed, and I began building it, and it honestly started going pretty well. Building the ship in total wasn't that difficult, although I will say that my knee did hurt after a while, just because I had to put my arm on it. But, yeah, besides that, building the ship actually went pretty well. All the parts fit together really well, and the design was quite intuitive. I really enjoyed once the rear of the ship, or I guess the front of the ship, started to show up more. I didn't show the entire build process, but I did get it all on camera, and I will be uploading a full time-lapse of it with no commentary, except there will be a bit of commentary because I like this talk. But, yeah, that's kind of how it is. Anyway, let's continue and see how it goes. If you're wondering why the camera got moved, well, basically my mom suggested that it should be moved to get a better shot, because at the moment it wasn't that great of a shot. The movement was janky, but overall it was for the better. So basically the entire video is pretty much me just building this ship, so I'm actually going to cut ahead to when I'm finishing the ship. If you want to see the full video, then the link will be down in the description. And there we go. The ship took me about maybe 4 to 6 hours to complete, splitting it between 2 days. Overall, the model was really easy to make and went very well, besides my leg hurting a bit because of my arm position. The ship weighs about 5 pounds according to an old scale of mine, which may be inaccurate, but I'm not 100% sure. The ship is incredibly detailed with many interesting details such as the compass, 2 navigation rooms, functional rudder, and the best part, actual cloth sail and rigging, which I think just makes the ship all the more impressive. Other small details I like are how they did the deck planking, the details on the bow of the ship, the endurance nameplate on the rear, and the handrails along with the rope ladders, or rat lines as they're called, which really looks good at the scale. The ship also looks way bigger than I imagined from the box, and to prove my point, here's some random objects next to it to show the scale. The Endurance was a really fun and detailed set to put together, and for $270, I think my money was very well spent. If there are some nitpicks I have about the ship, it's that there was no axle that connecting the propeller to the engine, because I think they really could have added one, and definitely would have been space, but overall, I think it was pretty good. Now, I could end the video here, but since I got this ship on the first hour of Black Friday, we have a lifeboat to construct. The lifeboat took a lot less time than the main ship, taking me about 15 to 20 minutes max. It's pretty easy to make with some interesting and intuitive parts, like the camera legs being the Lego harpoon guns, and a paddle being the rudder. For the amount of parts you get with the set, you get a pretty solid lifeboat. And that's the lifeboat complete. Overall, I really like how well they managed to scale up the lifeboat from the mini scale of the actual ship to minifigure scale. Speaking of minifigures, the set comes with 2 minifigures of Shackleton and Hurley the cameraman. Other extras included are the tools and what I presume are the dog sled that was planned to be used in the expedition. Overall, the set looks really good, but if I have some nitpicks, I think we could have gotten the cloth sails they use on the lifeboats during the expedition, and maybe made it compatible with the extra strand the Endurance had, but that's really about it. And yeah, that's pretty much the Endurance set all together. It was a pretty fun set to get and put together, and it came out really well in the end. Thank you all so much for watching through this and my bad camera skills. I've never done a video like this before, so please comment down below telling me how I did and how I can improve for future videos. This wasn't supposed to be a Christmas video, but it took so long to finish it, I guess it became one after all. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all later.